Action.
Okay, hello viewers.
Hi.
Okay, this is an interview with Princess Missc, a mystery girl. I'm Gunnar Hood from Jangly.com, and we're going to be asking her about relationships and such forth. So there's 10 questions, well 11 actually. Okay, so number one, how many serious relationships have you had so far?
Oh my goodness. Like serious ones, like up to 1 month, 2 months, 3 months?
I think it's got to be like 3 months, surely.
3 months
minimum
and more.
3 months,
Okay.
of course, yeah.
Well, like 4, maybe 5.
Is it 4 or 5?
Well, I have to consider that.
You can't remember.
No, it's a long, long time ago, but I would say, let me just, okay. 4. I'd say 4. Uh-huh.
And were they like all in your home country or in different countries or?
No, in Germany. I mean, one started actually in Scotland, but then ended up in Germany, actually in France, and yeah.
So 4. Okay. And what were the main differences in your affections for these 4?
Well, that might sound ridiculous, but I actually didn't really fall for them. It was like more like an adventure because I was young, I was, my hormones went crazy and everything. And they were like, all of them had brown hair and brown eyes and were a bit suntanned, but that's all.
So
I
you,
would
you
say they
never
have in
actually
common.
fell in love with any one of them particularly? More of a friendship, was it, or?
I think it was, all of them were like mostly friendship, but I mean I was in love with that one I met in Scotland, but it was like, it all went very quickly, and then it was like coming up, everything was like, oh my god, I'm so in love, and then after a few months it was like getting...
I mean, could I ask you a more personal question on these relationships? I mean, was there anything like deeper involved? Like, or maybe I shouldn't be asking that question. You know what I'm getting at? Or was it just like,
Well, to protect myself, I never get really deep into relationships. And there was one moment in my life, I met a guy when I was 15, and I fell in love with him, and I was in love with him for about 9 years, but I never had a relationship with him. But that was the problem in my other relationships.
but what do you mean by relationship?
I mean, like being together, spending time kissing and all that stuff. But when you...
So there's no physical stuff going on at all with this guy?
No. He was just a friend because he felt like I am his best friend, and that's all. But I fell for him so much. Oh my god, he drove me bananas. I was so crazy about him. But...
I mean, question 3 is like, which of them was your favourite? So this guy would presumably be your favourite, yeah?
But he wasn't my boyfriend at all. But yes, he was. I still love him, but now as a friend, I got over it this January, unfortunately.
And that's after 9 years?
Yeah. But we never ever started a relationship.
You didn't touch, nothing physical?
No.
Just purely platonic?
Yes, but in my heart
But
and
in some
my
ways
thoughts,
we could say that is the love of your life, yeah, really?
he was. Yeah, I thought
That's
so.
amazing. I mean, I find it lovely. I think it's amazing.
Yeah. So that was the problem with the other relationships, that I couldn't get into.
You couldn't get the connection, as it were.
Yes, because I
Yeah.
was falling for that guy, and he was always in my head, and as I was with other guys, I was always thinking
Right,
about
I
him.
mean, what was special about him that put him in your head, as it were? If anything.
It was just love on the first sight. I just saw him and it was like this.
But what is love? I don't know what love at first sight means.
Is you look into somebody's eyes and you feel it running all through your body from the toe to the tip of your hair.
Because you think you can look into people's eyes for a minute or two deeply, and you can
Not even a minute, it was just
figure
a second.
out.
It was like
but
this.
anybody, you can do it to anybody. You can figure out what they're like, by looking into their eyes. Yeah. Is that
Yes,
true?
if you have a deeper look in
Go
a
on, then.
person's eyes.
Give me. What am I?
I need some more time, and you have to be very calm. You don't have to move. Just go into that moment. I'm getting dizzy. You have a very strong aura, I think. And a lot of experience. And we're meant to be here.
That was amazing.
I did that a lot in my theatre.
I like
courses.
that, viewers. That's amazing. I mean, really, that was unbelievable. She's got very deep eyes.
Yeah, you feel that.
But I
there's
couldn't really
something-
say I could figure you out just by that. I mean, I just saw some very deep eyes, and it gave me an emotion.
Well, I think at least you have to have a picture in your head of a person. Like, oh my God, I like her eyes, I like her body shape, I like the way she or he is acting, and then you have a deeper look, and then it might suit you better, because we are not supposed to be lovers, you know what I mean? So it's different to look into each other's eyes.
Might like to be me. I mean, sorry viewers, but yeah, well, that's getting interesting. But yeah, your eyes are very amazing indeed, and I definitely got a connection there. I'm not sure what it was.
Yes, I know. I felt the same, but it was
Yeah.
a connection in a different way, not lovers.
Oh,
Actually, we're all connected with each
mystic
other, but
or
we don't
something.
know it. Not everybody knows that we are so connected to each other, even with the world.
okay. And then I say that really number 4 is really this other guy, right? Who had this connection with, but platonic. Tell us about this guy and what happened in the end.
In the end,
Because it was 9 years, wasn't it? That's a long time to
yes.
be desiring someone and not getting the result.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we had a very deeply soul connection,
Uh-huh.
some karma. I know, I don't know if you believe in that, but I do, so...
Well, kind of, yeah.
Yes, so, I visited a medium, and she cut
A medium,
some-
that's like a soothsayer,
It's a
the
person-
tarot reader or the palm reader, you mean? No.
No, not that one. She was really serious, and she was recommended to me from really good friends, and she did a really good job, as I got over him in January this year, and she
So
was
what
the
happens with the
only person
medium?
who helped me.
With the medium, you go into a room all quiet, and then the medium.
No, we were in a forest.
Forest?
Uh-huh. And then she just had the connection to the universe, and she said there this and this had happened, and then she put it back to the universe in the normal order of the universe, and then it was gone. It was gone. I cannot tell you how, but
What was
I
gone?
got over
Sorry,
it.
what was gone?
The love, the
Oh,
feeling,
the love for this guy.
The love for this guy.
Why
the-
would you want to lose it when it was good?
Because it wasn't good. It was, for me, it was depressing. It was terrifying because I
Oh.
couldn't touch him. I couldn't be in a
But why is
relationship
touching
at
and
all.
physical contact so necessary? I don't see that at all. Surely the love is more
I
important.
mean, if you love somebody and he doesn't or she doesn't, it's terrifying.
But maybe he
Because it
loves you,
breaks
but
all.
perhaps he doesn't like physical contact. It doesn't mean anything, really.
He does. I mean, I know he loves me, but more as a sister, not as a proper
But
girlfriend.
what's wrong with that? Still a love.
Yes, but I wanted something to have, like, for family, for marriage, you know.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, but now that's the later question.
Okay.
She's jumping ahead, viewers. Now, number 5. What did you learn from this experience with the guy?
Never go in that deep anymore. Don't set your priorities only on a guy. Find the luck of your life with yourself.
The love of your life.
Get satisfied with your job. Get satisfied with what you're doing, apart from any man.
So really, cut off from relationships with men and concentrate on jobs and other things.
Yes,
So
like, you know, get to know yourself. Don't be always
Ah.
addicted to love. Don't be needy. Don't be, you know, oh, I need that guy, I need that guy, I need some touching, I need some this, I need... Just stay
But really,
as
you're
you are.
you're very young to realise these things. You're very young. I mean, that's something that I might expect like a much older person to say, but you seem to be ahead of time almost.
In some things, could be, yeah.
Okay, so on to number 6, which is, what type of guy are you looking for now? Well, if any.
None.
Oh,
I
dear.
want to focus on my career. I want to focus on what I want to do in life, seriously.
Oh, that's fair. You're quite young still, so that's great.
I mean, if he comes, he might be there and it's just like this, but I don't expect anybody
Why are
to
women
come.
always looking for like Mr. Right, the shining knight?
I gave up on it, seriously. I don't want to.
But you just said if he comes, so you're still looking for Mr. Right.
I mean, if he comes, it would be nice, but I don't expect it and I don't need it to be happy, you know? Not anymore.
That sounds
I
a bit
changed my
contradictory. You haven't quite
priorities.
decided. It sounds a bit contradictory. If he comes, or no, I mean, are you expecting him to come or not? I mean, have you given up on that idea, or are you still on it? Obviously, you're still on it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, of course, everybody wants to have love. Everybody wants to have...
It's like for me, I think you got hurt a little bit, and so now you're focusing on work to take your mind off the hurt. But really, still, every woman is
No.
always looking for Mr. Right for some reason.
No, I mean, I
What?
think sometimes it's really good to focus on yourself and what you want. And at least, you mean, you can be happy with your friends, with your hobbies, with what you're doing in life. And after a period of time, you might be meeting
So you give
that
yourself a break
person.
for like 5 years or something.
Yes.
I agree with that totally. I've done it myself. So you have
there is still plenty of time. I'm still young, you know.
You may be immortal. I mean, you may have infinite. So who knows? Okay, so now on to immortality and religion, viewers. Are you religious? And if so, what kind are you?
I wouldn't say religious. I mean, my father was a priest.
Ah.
Before I was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
he
interesting.
was. Yeah, he was evangelic priest.
Even
before,
me?
Before I was born, actually.
I hope you can't see this.
But then he gave up on church because he said there are something mysterious things going on in the back, and he wrote a book about it. About
In the back of
church.
what?
In the back of the church, like, you know.
What, you mean in the alcoves?
No,
Of course,
it's
that's a
like-
joke, but no one got it. She means behind the front
Yes.
facade of the church.
Yes.
There's well, you mean like...
I mean, the church, you know, the church has always been like taking money from people, even in the...
I mean, was he a Catholic, you mean?
No, he wasn't. He was evangelic, as I
Oh, you told me, sorry, I forgot.
Yes. So, yeah, and after that I was born, and
Which
then
type
he
of
decided...
evangelic? Pentecostal or Baptist? Which type?
I don't know, evangelic. He never told me
Really?
about that. Just evangelic.
So you're preaching the word to the...
He was. And after that, I was born, my sister was born, and...
Did he actually have a church? That he was in charge of a church? So you lived in like the parsonage, as it were?
No. He stayed with his family. But, I mean, he didn't do it for a long time, just 1 or 2 years, I think. Yeah.
But I think you must have learned a lot from your father. I mean, picked up
Yes, of course I did. I
you
mean,
do
my
seem to me to be very, well, maybe not religious, but moral. You have a very moral outlook, in a way, or...
Well, yeah, he taught me a lot of things, and he reads a lot of
You're
books.
looking for the truth, as it were.
Yes,
Yes.
as my father does, you know. He was always looking for the truth, and he still is. And then he turned into very spiritual things, and when I was 14,
Like
I
what,
got
for
in touch with...
example? Spiritual matters?
Yeah, like nudist people, like...
What? Is that spiritual?
Can be, I mean, you're so...
Well, you know,
you're
you had
bound to
actually,
nature,
there was
you
a
know.
group called the Adamites a long time ago who believed in completely naked worship, and they were nude in the church. That's true.
Oh my God,
That's true.
seriously?
Check it out on Wikipedia. The Adamites, yeah, they were naked. They believed in nakedness because Adam and Eve were naked in the beginning, so they should be naked. No, really, it's true.
Yeah, okay.
I investigate this stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's when I got in touch with that for the first time, and I really liked it. I felt so, I mean, people were so different from normal society, you know.
Got in touch
and
with what though? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Some sort of group of people.
Yes, and they were
Who
so...
were they?
Like hippies. Not really
Not
proper
really,
hippies,
not
but like...
not Christian religion then.
No.
Nudist hippies.
So I told you, he gave up on that very quickly because he figured out that this was not the God he actually believed in. He couldn't find it in church.
He believed in like nudism.
He
And
believed...
even you believe in that. You like a bit of nudism. She likes to be naked in the forest or anywhere. Just, can you take your clothes off? No. Okay.
I don't
Sorry.
believe in nudism. I mean, I
You believe in nudism? But why? It's cold. You can't take your clothes off. It's winter now.
I mean, in summer. I like to swim naked.
So we're here in
sometimes.
Malta, right? In the summer, down there, there's loads of sunbathers
Yes, but
in
you
bikinis.
cannot go-
So what you think is they should all have no bikinis and nothing, right? Because that's what I think. They should be completely naked. But the law of Malta is they can't even be topless in Malta.
I know, because
Can't even
Malta,
be topless. Can you
Malta
believe
is a
it?
Catholic country.
But what about the men being naked? We don't want to see that, do we? That's horrible. What are you talking about?
It depends.
All the women should be naked and the men must be fully clothed on the beach. Not even with I don't like to see them in swimming trunks. It's horrible. Come on.
So I think maybe this wouldn't be the right place to be naked, but there are nice places to be naked.
In Spain,
in
for
a
example, you can
community.
be naked. Even in Germany, you can be naked completely in some towns. And you
Yeah.
can see it on the internet in some
Yeah.
places.
So for me, I enjoy it to
Not
be
me,
naked in the summer, on my hippie camp, whatever you want
You're
to call
completely
it.
naked.
Yeah, sometimes.
With other people knowing it.
With other people also naked, yes. Not all of them
And
are
you're
naked.
inviting me over to Germany to join this hippie commune. I'm coming. When can I come?
I'm giving you the date.
I'm coming. Is it in the summer next summer, yeah?
Yes.
July time.
Yes, about that. July,
I'll be there.
August. Uh-huh.
And we'll do another interview.
Okay.
Right, now, this interview is getting very long. Okay, will you ever get married? Question number 9.
I hope so.
She hopes to be married. Good. Get that out of the way. Do you want children and why?
Maybe 2,
She wants 2 children. That's great. Why not 10?
because I'm not a delivering machine.
Okay. Well, you're German, obviously. You're very mechanical.
Oh, I hope not.
No, it's not normal to have 10 children these days, for some reason. Anyway, that's quite... Okay. That's it, really. And the final question is, did this interviewer, being me, Gunnar Hood, stick to the pre-agreed questions and title?
I didn't get that, sorry.
All the questions I asked you,
Yes.
had we pre-agreed them, and did I stick to the agreement? Did I ask you any other questions that we didn't agree to?
No.
No, so that was true. See, because I'm not a cheat. Bye.
Fine.